No one wants to join this with you looking that way. I'm telling you. Nobody wants to be here with you looking that way.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Hello, everybody. Yeah. All the WTFs. Yep, you got it. You guys get to see it first before the morning drop tomorrow.
Do you like it? What do you think about it?
What's the consensus there?
I love how it said, like, there's a billion messages. It says 8 people are here.
I know. It never does it in the right speed.
Kai Bakwase.
Hi from London.
So I did this thing where I made it actually
You're up early.
I made it go slower.
Good, I can tell.
So
you controlled that?
Hi, Rick. Who's sitting next to you? My name is Dan Rather.
Oh, yeah, what am I saying? It's only 6:30 in.
DiCaprio from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
That's right.
That's my
good pickup.
I wish I could be if you could play one Leonardo DiCaprio character, who would it be?
If you could or I could.
You.
What? Oh my goodness.
Because mine would be his from Django in a heartbeat, and that's who I'd want to play from his career, bar none.
Wow. No, I would, if I had been the age, I'd want to do Gangs of New York opposite Daniel Day-Lewis, without question.
Yeah, but that character's not as fun, though.
I don't care. I'd get to work with Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah, I guess, but Cowboy. Yeah, that's right. Hey, how y'all doing? All right, you look Australian. Australian. All right,
oh yeah, you do look like Arthur from Peaky Blinders. With that. Yeah, good call.
Compliments of Peaky fucking Blinders.
R.I.P. to the bearded bastard.
Top of the morning. What can I get started for you?
That one, if I had to play an Irish character, I would have to really hone in on it because my Irish always falls into Scottish.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I always Scottish is always easier for me to do.
Oh, really?
Always.
Irish.
And there's places, if I lived there, if I lived in London or Scotland, within 6 months, I would have an accent. It would just happen. It would just happen.
Corbin looks different without a beard.
Yes, he does.
Know I do.
And his wife agrees.
Do you like it?
Did you happen to see what happened with the Mets and the Braves in Game 1 yesterday?
No one cares!
It was extraordinary.
Captain,
I'm really happy for
Captain Russell from Lagan.
Nice.
I agree with you. No, yeah, I was shaving, and I was like, let's keep this, and my wife was like, what?
And in case you didn't know, it has to do with acting.
Yep.
I mean, sometimes you have to change your appearance as an actor. And thoughts on Doom 4? I wish Abhishek was going to be in it.
Doom 4.
Thanks for reading my Australian comment, Mr. Rick. You're welcome.
I like that Ranbir is in it. I think that could be fun. But the fact that it doesn't have the original 2 guys is kind of weird.
Being a little bit.
Doom. But granted,
that happens.
Dawn now is what Ranveer, and doesn't have SRK or Amitabh in it.
At least we think it's going to be.
Yeah, who knows what's going to happen with that? Hi, so
mate, why did you remove the bush from your face?
Oh, the bush is on my face just now, right now. Corbin looks good. Thank you so much. Appreciate
Hi, Rick and
that.
Corbin. I've been watching you since the beginning. I'm so glad these have slowed down.
Corbin looks like a white guy in Bollywood movies. Thank you.
Yep.
Hopefully that becomes the reality one day.
Yeah, absolutely.
I put there. Apparently, there's a slow mode, and that's what I put it on.
Nice.
So they can only comment every minute.
What's your reaction on Hacks winning Best Comedy Series over The Bear? I feel it's deserving. Also, Anthony Starr needs to win an Emmy for The Boys.
I hear great stuff about Hacks. Haven't seen it.
It's interesting. I'm watching all the things that were nominated for Emmys, but I'm right now. I'm in the limited anthology series and the dramatic series. So we're watching Slow Horses, which is fantastic. I watched Ripley. I watched Shogun. I watched Baby Reindeer, and I'm currently watching Three Body Problem. Then I'm going to jump into the comedies, especially depending upon what gets nominated for SAG Awards. So I haven't seen Hacks, but Why the Bear is considered a comedy it's like the Globes. It's beyond anything. Do you think it's right to put The Bear as a comedy?
No.
Yeah, I don't either.
Somebody called me double chins.
Yeah,
Miles.
I don't see. I mean, the bear has really funny moments in it, but I consider the bear to be a drama. It's always been strange to me.
I did this yesterday, and I was like, I'm totally going to use this as a character one day, as like a slob.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing?
Why have you stopped reacting to 90s Hindi songs?
We haven't.
We
literally reacted to multiple, but they might not be on the channel because they might have gotten blocked.
Go to Patreon.
Yep. Sorry.
Sometimes they get blocked.
Thoughts on Joker sequel getting a negative review? I don't know because
it doesn't surprise me.
I haven't seen it yet.
So
when I see it and I think negatively, I will tell you.
When I heard the concept for Joker 2, I wasn't particularly excited. When I saw the trailer, I wasn't particularly excited. I really
he's
wish
excited
it would be
about Wicked.
Great.
Gross.
But yeah, I've read the reviews and it's not being liked by virtually every critic.
I don't care. I'll watch it when it comes to streaming. Corbin.
This look is Corbinized.
Best look, Corbin. Appreciate that.
I love you too.
AJ
said, I love you, Corbin.
Do you love India? Yeah.
Yes,
we do very much. Any new interviews lined up?
They're always sitting out there.
They're always sitting there.
There's always a handful waiting to pop at any moment.
Yep.
And we've had times where he has sent me a message and said, okay, get your questions ready for it's happening at 9 o'clock. And then it doesn't happen.
Yeah, then it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Do you hear?
I love you too, Zion.
Rajnikant was admitted to a hospital?
Yeah.
What?
He had to have a procedure done. He has a
That's awful.
No, it's not a dangerous procedure.
Oh,
Thankfully, they found something that was happening near an artery in his heart that was like, I forgot what the term is. It wasn't a blockage. It was a swelling that they're taking care of. It's just a general kind of preventative procedure. That's taking place.
Why don't y'all interview Farhan Akhtar?
We would love to.
We don't like him. He keeps messaging me saying, hey, do my interview. And I'm like, no. I don't have his contact.
When are you watching Street 2? We already did.
You can see our
we
review
have a review.
If you like. If you liked it, I maybe wouldn't watch our review though.
Yeah, just spoiler alert, we didn't like it. So yes, did you hear about Govinda?
No, what happened to Govinda?
He shot himself in the foot.
He did?
Yeah.
Like for real?
In the leg.
With a gun?
His manager said he was packing to go to Kolkata and he has a licensed handgun. I don't know what type of handgun. I'm assuming it's a revolver.
That's kind of crazy in India.
And he was putting it in its case and it slipped out of his hand and hit the floor. Thankfully, the bullet only went into his leg and not anywhere else. He had to get a bunch of stitches, but he's going to be okay.
Let's see. I thought you would spoken since Zoya. Well, you see, here's the thing. It's almost kind of bad etiquette sometimes you interview somebody and be like, hey, can you give us blank and blank's contact? Yeah, it's almost bad taste a lot of times. So I like to get it.
Yeah,
I like to get it through different avenues. Like if I've asked like people the way the way I got like in touch with VJ when he was here was somebody that we had talked to, and I had asked for their manager's contact, but that's somebody that I know a little better. And Zoya, the only time we've ever spoken is in the interview. And so I don't want to be like, hey, what's your brother's contact here?
And I saw the comment fly by from, I think it's Nyanya. Thank you. Yeah. Genevieve is beautiful. She said your new granddaughter looks really beautiful.
Yeah.
She is. She's
absolutely gorgeous.
I hope I get to see her today.
70s porno stash.
Dang right.
Actually, it's not. I don't think they did the Fu Man shoe.
No.
I think it's more this.
It's like more straight. Yeah, it's more straight across.
That would be the one.
So you watch reviews before going to watch a movie and review it again. Kind of beats the point of reviewing. No, but I don't read the spoilers.
Oh, you're talking about him and Joker? Oh,
yeah.
I gotcha. I don't read it often.
I will not look because most critics and reviewers will put the story in their review. I will not read that section because that's not their job to be storytellers. You let the movie tell the story. But what critics say about a film matters. And then I have gone and seen films that critics loved and I didn't like. So it's not the ultimate barometer, but I care about what's said in the industry about films by the critics.
Corbin looks like fat Marlon Brando. What?
He doesn't
I'm pretty sure
Brando in any way.
Brando was extremely large, and I don't believe I'm extremely large.
And even when he wasn't, you don't have a resemblance to to Brando at all.
So when will you tell us why you hate Ranbir? We do not at all.
Yeah.
Why that gets thrown out there all the time, I don't know.
Please see Vazai. It means banana.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a Danush film about caste that you didn't understand. It was in the Oscar list this year. Oh, wait.
You didn't understand. The Danush
That
film
film.
about the cast.
Who directed Karnan?
What?
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
Wait.
that was the reference as to the director.
He's saying I didn't understand. No, I know about that movie. We're gonna watch it because when it comes to OTTs, Corbin looks like Sheamus. Sheamus? I don't know who that. Like Seamus McFamous. Watch Marathi movies. Okay.
Be honest, you guys hate Salman Khan.
No.
First of all, we don't ever lie on the channel, so
Do not.
and no, don't.
That is not the case.
I have passionately disliked him and some of his films in some of the films he's done, but no,
No,
I don't hate anybody in the industry.
Arm did not come here, so we will have to watch Arm when it comes to streaming. We don't ever get Malayalam movies, sadly. Corbin looks like the son of young Meryl Streep and Leonardo DiCaprio from Avatar and Samuel Jackson.
Hey, somebody else there who agreed with us about Street 2.
Nice.
Yeah.
You are in the minority, my good man or woman. I don't know who you are. Corbin wants with a new look. Ask your mother. Sorry, I'm.
Which are your all-time favorite travel movies?
India or
I think all-time, just in general.
What travel movies are there? Honestly, it's probably Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I love that movie.
That's a great movie. Well, do you consider Deborah a travel movie? Because I do.
Yeah,
It's like a road trip movie, so I love Deborah. Little Miss Sunshine. I consider that a travel movie.
Did you ever watch Pedestrian movie?
Predestination.
Oh, Predestination. No.
I don't know. I don't think I have.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, me neither.
Um,
I've heard Colin Farrell's amazing.
Yeah.
That does
Corbin,
not surprise
Corbin
me.
has a dimple chin. Yes.
Yes, he does.
Just
Just like my granddaughter.
My wife calls it my butt chin. She loves it. That's the only thing she likes when I shave my face is that she gets to see it. Leland has it too. He got my my butt chin. Do you like it? Am I cute?
Which is your all-time superhero movie?
Deadpool, probably. I love Deadpool or Dark Knight. Those are probably my top two.
I'll date myself, but it's the first like superhero movie that really impacted me. It's going to be Chris Reeve's Superman.
Can you review Japanese and South Korean movies too? Sure. Let me know what they are. Not on this channel. This is the Indian channel, but other channels maybe. Why,
thank you, Rohan.
What?
Rohan thinks I'm a very interesting person.
I disagree. Sujoy is directing SRK's next film. Oh, we know that.
Yeah, we did know that. I'm excited.
I'm going to ask him for Shah Rukh Khan's phone number. What about No Smoking with Anya? We need to see it.
We do. Where's Andrani? How's Andrani? We miss her. Hope she's doing well.
Sleeping, I believe. Correct?
She's probably at home asleep right now. She's doing great.
What's the relationship between you two? Gay.
People thought that for a long time when the channel first started.
But he's the bottom.
If you didn't,
he likes to take the pounding.
Many of my
get your hand off my penis.
Many of my gay smash fantasies, I am the bottom.
Have you ever seen that epic? The Australian guy who's getting arrested?
I don't think so.
Hold on.
My favorite MJ music video, is that what that says? Oh, great question. Well, you're looking for whatever you're looking for. My favorite MJ music video. Wow, that's really, really difficult.
Here, watch this. This is an Australian man.
Okay, I'll answer. Oh yeah, I've seen this guy. Yeah.
Sure.
So
this is democracy.
So the two that really impacted me, obviously, and I did the choreography and I won a lip sync contest. Beat It, Billie Jean, and Thriller. Obviously, I knew all the dance moves. But if I'm looking at the artistry of Michael's short films, because that's what they really were, my two favorites that I can just keep watching over and over again, because I think the concepts are so great and the cinematography is so great and the choreography is so great. I have three. So it's Keep It in the Closet.
Are these your gay fantasies?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Ghosts. And then just the song in the video, and it's still relevant today, is Earth Song.
What about sunshine?
But I can talk about Michael's stuff
What
all day
about
long.
rain?
And yes,
What size is his penis, Rick?
how is that inappropriate? How is Joker 2? It opens this week. In fact, Andrani and I were just driving down Hollywood Boulevard last night. It shut down because they're getting ready for it to premiere in Hollywood. We have not seen it.
Have you seen that?
What?
Did you like I Am Racist? Am I Racist?
I've not seen it.
Okay.
But the reviews right now are not good for Joker.
I'm gonna watch it whenever it comes to streaming.
I will watch it. Corbin, I sent you messages on Patreon. Don't ignore Mammoot's.
We would never.
Last release. You guys haven't seen him such Avatar. Don't miss it. We would love to.
What release was it?
I don't know.
I don't know either. But
I'm sure we're aware, and I'm sure we will eventually get to it. It looks so squishy. I want Princess Consuela.
Oh yeah.
Can't see the full name, but I like the beginning of it.
It's my wife does this all the time.
Does she?
Well, when I clean shaven, which is not often, as you guys know. But
the only person in my family with a chin dimple is Genevieve, the newest addition.
Who in the family has a?
No one
on either side.
The only person that we've confirmed has a chin dimple in the side of the family is on Harrell's side of the family. Okay. But nobody on the Siegel or the Hicks side has a chin dimple anywhere.
That's crazy.
Isn't that great?
You look like Mahesh Babu. Nasir or Amitabh? Both. I don't have to choose.
I mean, come on. Why do we have to choose about
I do not have to choose either of those. Thank you so much.
Exactly.
For
an answer to the question there, where is it?
What do you think Shahid should do to get noticed by the masses? Nothing. Continue to act great. It's Turbo.
I agree.
Oh, Turbo. I got mixed reviews about Turbo. So you guys tell me. Maybe we'd like it. Who knows?
Yeah.
Popular cut down Indian cartoons. 35. See, here's the thing. 35 minutes for just a video reaction of intros to TV shows and cartoons is very long.
I don't know about that.
It is. What does that say? Corbin looks like Pankaj from Gangs of Wasseypur. Yeah, roast me in the comments. That's totally fine. I think it's funny. Do more Shah Rukh Khan watch-alongs. Would love to.
When are you going to visit India, especially Kerala?
Well, the next time we go, there's no current plans. He might go first.
I will probably be in India before we do another meet and greet type of OSR trip because of the fact that Indrani and I will go back to Kolkata.
But he'll be in Kolkata. So if you're in Kolkata, you might see him.
Somebody asked my philosophy of life. I have two. One, design reveals purpose. Two, life is comprehending the eternal within the temporal.
Huh?
Shaquille asked that.
What's
my philosophy on life? Thank you. Walkman says Barbarian's worth watching. Thank you for that. It's
a
on
horror
my
movie.
YouTube
I agree.
channel.
It was good.
That is good. Did you see it?
I did.
I liked it.
Yeah, it was very good.
Very good film. But my one-person play, Barbarian.
Oh, howdy, Corbin. How you doing there?
Indeed.
How you doing?
Hey, Italy. Where are you from, Daniela? What part of Italy? I'll look again for your answer to that. That's one of the places I want to go. I have family. That's my predominant DNA is
His
Italy.
opinion, Corbin could have tried Chris Evans looking gray man.
Oh.
Letterbox ID, Corbin, your
Heath Ledger's performance in Monster Ball.
I love it. That's are you saying that I look like him? Because
he
did have a mustache.
No, just saying.
It's a great underrated performance.
I have not seen it.
It's actually a very good movie, very depressing. But it has Halle Berry, it has Billy Bob.
Right. Yeah, I know who's in it. Yeah.
A lot of people are in it.
Rick, do you remember the days when the Titanic hit the iceberg? Absolutely.
Feel Mondial and Boys wasn't included in the Oscar list. Yeah, that was
it should have been on the Oscar list. I guess they just didn't want to pay the amount of money you have to pay to get on the list with little hope of getting
Rate Mahmoodi,
submitted.
Mohanlal, and Kamal. Why? They're all great. So I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
No, I will not.
There's nothing to really rate there.
They're all
equally wonderful.
Fantastically great trailblazing actors.
Yes, I have
Indian
Italian
cinema.
roots. It's my predominant DNA. From Torre del Greco, to be specific, which is on the southwest coast of Italy. Who are your life idols?
I don't have any.
I do.
I don't strive to be like anybody. So.
Oh, I strive to. I've had people who I've looked up to and have inspired me because they were the best that they could be at what they do. They made me want to be the best that I could do. Not that I wanted to be them. I mean, when I was a kid, I wanted to be them because that's what you do.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah.
But like Stallone, Robin, Daniel Day-Lewis, and then some athletes like Derek Jeter. But those people are the ones who inspired me to be as good as I can possibly be because they're as good as they can possibly be.
Bill Cosby.
Wow.
Armie Hammer.
Wow.
Kevin Spacey. Just off the top of my head.
Most beautiful actress
Corbin
in Indian cinema. That's tough. There's so many beautiful actresses. And there's different beauty. It depends on types and things like that. But, you know, Reka for me is about as...
Rick, is Google right about your net worth?
Did it say that?
Yeah, somebody asked.
Yeah, no.
He wishes.
What dictators dream about a barbarian, which is better?
Ooh. They're very different.
It's hard.
And one's a play,
one's a full-blown 90-minute
one's a
one-person
short
play, and the other one's a short.
Yeah, hard to say. Are y'all looking for people to subtitle videos to react? You can always sub.
Guys, you're getting old day by day.
Hey,
newsflash. So are you.
The moment you are born, you're dying.
Yeah, everybody's getting older every day.
That's my philosophy in life.
But just because you age doesn't mean you have to get old.
Oh, you guys, it's October now. Welcome to Spooky Month.
Yeah, it's true. Spooky Month.
Let us know what
Spooky Month
we should watch here.
And it's fitting. It feels just like fall here. It's going to be
100
107. That's like 43 degrees, folks. Ooh, I've had a tragedy in my life, ignoring a phone call continuously from my family, so I don't mind Rick checking his during a watch along. People should understand it. Yeah.
Random comment, but okay.
That is a random comment. I try not to, but sometimes I do have to take a peek during, I mean, for a watch along, we're here for almost 3 hours.
Haunting of Hill House, you have opinion?
Oh, my stars. We are about to rewatch it because, and this says a lot about Hill House. Alexis isn't a big fan of horror, but she loves Hill House so much. She wanted her friends, and they're my basically adoptive daughters, Megan and Michaela, to come over and watch it this weekend. We're going to start it again. Haunting of Hill House is, and Mike Flanagan, it's as good as horror gets. It's wonderful.
Corbin looks like Pablo Escobar. No. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. ¿Y tú? That's what I think he sounds like.
Oh, okay. Suggest some Hollywood horror movies.
What? Do you want older? Do you want newer? What do you want?
Let me get out my list.
Barbarian is very good. We just said that.
Yeah, Barbarian is good.
I've been going through a lot of the classic 80s horrors, and now I've been actually going through the original monster horrors from the 1930s.
Favorite horror films? Get out a pen.
I will not.
Recent watches are Sister Death. The Rental, it has Jeremy Allen White on it. The Deliverance is fantastic with Glenn Close. The Eyes of My Mother, it's on Amazon. It's in black and white. That one's really creepy. One of my favorites of all times is going to be Last Shift, as well as Hell House LLC, Wreck and Wreck 2. As we said, Barbarian, As Above, So Below. The Ritual. Coherence is a thriller, but it's a good thriller.
Read this, Rick.
Where? 3 years ago, screamed with joy when Sir Anthony Hopkins won his second Oscar. Sure, Boseman was amazing, but Anthony Hopkins. Thoughts, Rick? I agree. Boseman was worthy, but Hopkins, he's one of the greatest to ever grace the screen and stage. I adore Anthony Hopkins. If you haven't seen it, please watch The Two Popes. Jonathan Pryce and Anthony Hopkins. It's as good as acting gets, just watching these two guys talk. It's just exquisite. It's as good as it gets.
Somebody said Substance, best film of the year. Thoughts?
What best film?
Substance. We haven't seen it yet.
I want to. Here's the thing. The trailer doesn't really do it justice, and compared to, say,
I've never seen the trailer.
Yeah, it's okay, and
I hear it's great though. So I'll watch it when it
have
comes
heard
to
good things.
streaming.
I really want to see it. We almost pulled the trigger to go see it. What I'm going to go see before I go see The Substance is because we will probably get The Substance as a SAG screener. We won't get The Wild Robot because we don't get animation in SAG nominations.
I want to see that.
So
I want to see Wild Robot real bad. Hopkins or Jared Harris?
Who?
I don't know who Jared Harris is.
Yeah, I don't know Jared Harris.
Am I wrong to enjoy Kevin Spacey's art?
No.
No, not at all. It's just if you can separate, obviously, the monster that is the human to the great actor that is Kevin Spacey. So some people can, some people cannot.
And I understand it if you can't. I mean, there's some people who it's hard to watch what they do because they're so vocal about their politics that when I see them on screen, I just see what they're doing with their politics and I can't see their characters anymore.
Is House of Cards a good show to understand the inner workings of U.S. politics? in a way.
I haven't seen House of Cards. So
in a way, yes. But it's also dramatized like crazy. But yes. What is this?
What is that? I wanted to confront you, Mr. Richard Robert Siegel. You're a brave man showing up in this neighborhood. What the hell happened with recent Nani watch-along? Oh,
the one we stopped.
Yeah, we stopped watching it because it was boring me spitless.
Yeah. I want to see Ranveer playing a love interest of Corbin. Oh, me
too,
man. Oh, man. I'd have to have a pillow on my lap if you know what I'm saying.
I hear you. Yes. Somebody said, have you heard about the rumored comeback of Daniel Day-Lewis?
I sent it to Rick
this morning.
Now, I think he's playing, it was just a real life thing, and he's playing Tom Brady, somebody who retired and then came back.
Maybe. I don't know. He also could have just been on set for the day because he's friends with Bean, but I don't know.
The Bean Boy!
I don't know. For somebody who loves acting so much, I've always found it hard to believe that Daniel could stay away.
Also, I don't know why, as an actor, you actually need to retire.
He needs breaks.
You don't have a break, but
his process is.
You don't have to say you're retiring.
I know.
Do a film every 10 years.
I think he needs to do that for his own state of mind because his process is
so
exhausting. He needs 7 years off in between a role.
I agree with you. Welcome to Early Access. Thank you.
All right.
Killer Bean. I love the Bean Boy, man. I love the Bean Boy.
Why do you both despise Boyhood?
Because it's dog shit.
It's built on a premise. We're going to do this premise of making a film over a span of 20 years. But the film itself and the performance by the lead kid, there's a reason you haven't seen him do any more work. He hated the process and he wasn't very good. And I'm just not a fan of.
Superstar is hospitalized, says he has a stroke.
I don't know. I hadn't heard that.
Did he have a stroke?
I hadn't heard that at all. And I was reading that just this morning on the way over here. So
Corbin looks like Tom Selleck. Not everybody that's white and has a mustache looks like Tom Selleck. Okay, racist.
If you ever had to give an Oscar to Jim Carrey, what movie would it be for?
I'd give him a lifetime an Oscar. Like today, I would give Jim Carrey a lifetime Oscar.
He should have a lifetime Oscar for his contributions to comedy, bottom line. But if you're talking about drama, it's a no-brainer. It's Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
I'd give it actually Truman Show. He's not in a movie that bored you. I
agree.
The new one, the SS one.
What do you guys feel about Ethan Hawke? I feel he's utterly underrated. I agree. I think
I like Ethan Hawke.
I like him a lot, and I think he's very underrated.
I think he doesn't have a lot of range, though, and I think that's why he's underrated. Because he's constantly always playing Ethan Hawke. Are you watching Deborah movie soon? Maybe we'll see it when it comes to streaming, because I've heard kind of mixed stuff about it. And so maybe once it comes to streaming, we'll watch it with you guys. We'll do that instead.
Yeah.
American actor in Hollywood. Who's the best Indian American actor in Hollywood? Probably Dev Patel. But I mean, I guess you can include Priyanka Chopra, but she hasn't proven it here either. So I don't know if you can include that. She hasn't. I mean, because Nawaz has technically acted, but I guess they're saying Indian American.
Yeah. And I'm happy to see there's a lot of other Indian actors that are here. They're like either born or they're NRI and they're working quite a bit, but none of them have the preeminence and the notoriety of a Dev or
at least
Priyanka.
the ones that we know.
So yeah, I think Dev is very, very good.
Modern Family, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That's so funny.
Robert Downey Jr. is also quite underrated, except I'm hearing his Broadway show is absolutely awful. Poor guy. He had his Broadway debut.
Did Adamant Curl connect with you guys? Yes, it did.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Have
you read that about Downey's?
No,
it's called McNeil, his play on Broadway.
Not good, huh?
His first time on Broadway, and they just said that everything about it, he and the performances.
Somebody said, "Is that the dad from Udan?"
Great. That was great.
That's a good comment. I love it. Yes, it is.
Priyanka Chopra interview from your lips to God's ears. Would love to talk to Priyanka.
Interview with Valmonte. I would love to. Do you have a contact? A shame Irfan died. He was the only actor who acted in Indian actor who acted in Hollywood. When are you guys planning Kamal watch along? Been a long overdue. What should we do next for a watch along? Even though it's so slow, it still goes by fast.
I want to buy your Patreon, but it's too costly. Please help. It depends on a tier. The bottom tier is like as low as it can be. It's like $1.
Yeah, it's $1.
It's like 80 rupees.
Yeah, I mean, I get that the dollar to rupee is extremely different. So,
oh yeah. Do you guys still disagree if it's harder to be yourself or a shapeshifter? We will always disagree.
Yeah, I vehemently disagree with that.
Yeah.
Although,
and it also
actually I don't know if I agree with that, because I do find it easier to be a character. I find it harder to be myself.
I wonder why.
But others, like other actors, just are themselves and all the time, and so it's very easy for them. Much more difficult for them to be characters.
Yeah, you're making the assumption it's easy for them to be themselves.
I'm based it off of what I've seen.
But you don't know their process. So you don't know how easy it is for them to do.
And their process is stupid. What's the next Marathi movie? Have you? Marathi show one more than the year. React to God.
That was a good question.
What was the question?
If you had to play Django, how apprehensive would you be saying the N-word?
I could do it.
I would be very apprehensive, but I would absolutely do it for the character. But I would not enjoy it. I would especially any derogatory thing in the way you have to talk to or treat another human being. It'd be one of those
Why'd you ask that? Because of the way I look right now?
When they say cut, I'd be immediately apologizing because it just feels so bad.
No, if I'm on stage and everybody knows the deal, and that's what the director has written, and that's what these other actors have signed up, and they know the script, I have no issue saying it in character.
No, but the minute they say cut, I did a short film where I had to play a rapist kidnapper, and had to have a pretty intense scene with the girl that I'm kidnapping and I'm going to rape, and I'm threatening her, and she knows it's going to happen. And when we said cut, I had to immediately ask if she was okay and give her a hug, and it felt. The minute cut was done, it just felt so awful to be like that.
You know what would be difficult is in like a read through.
Yeah.
And if you're not in full character,
right?
And I'm just saying these lines, and then I have to say the N word. That would actually probably be more difficult. If I'm on set, I'm in character. We're all in this world, and I'm in.
That's different. But just a table read.
Yeah. It's probably more difficult at the table read.
Yeah, for sure,
because it feels more real.
Or an audition would be not comfortable.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with you.
Doing a self tape where you have to scream it at home.
Yeah, hopefully they wouldn't be that. You look like SRK and Ram W. Joji. Yeah.
Who should play the lead in Black Swan Indian adaptation?
You're gonna not like my answer.
Who do you think could do it?
Radhika.
She's too old.
Get fucked.
Did you see the movie?
Yeah.
Radhika Apte is too old to do Black Swan now.
No. Deepika. Because it needs to be somebody like extremely gorgeous,
and it needs to be somebody who's about 20 or 21 years old.
Look up Natalie Portman's age when she played that,
and what she could portray. 18 to look younger.
Radhika could portray 21 easily. Easily. I mean, yeah, you could do Alia, I guess.
She'd be the obvious choice.
You could do some of our doses, like
Alia could do it. She has the depth, and she can do 18 to look younger.
What's your opinion on the Diddy issue? I wouldn't want to be Diddy.
I have a very strong opinion in regard to 2025 is going to be the year of a lot of careers coming to an end.
Good, you fucking monsters.
There's going to be some revelations and videotapes of people doing stuff in 2025, as long as they get out. And if Diddy lives long enough to get to the trial, I think there's going to be I think it's going to be something unlike anything the industry or politics has ever seen.
Good.
It's going to be pretty bad.
Good. Next Marathi movie.
Don't know. He decides.
I don't know. Nal 2, maybe. Have you watched House of Dragon season 2? I have. Yes,
I have watched the first episode, and it was just as boring as season 1, so we stopped.
No one cares about your opinion. Rick, question for you both: who's the better actor, Keanu or Toby or Tom Cruise? I'm not saying better being human because we all know that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that one.
I can tell you who I mean, it's obvious for me. But I've also seen more of his work than the other two.
Okay, if I'm ranking these as actors, that's difficult, but it's probably going to be Tom Cruise, Keanu, Toby.
Me too.
Way down in the basement because he's shit. But they're still like way down here, all of them. But if I had to rank all those shit actors, that would be it. What do you think about Joker? Oh, you've already answered that.
Yeah, we answered that one.
Adamant Girl, we already talked about
what
that.
tier should I buy to see all the TV shows and movies?
That's the $10 tier.
$10.
Yeah. If you can't, you do not have to. The cut up versions will always come to YouTube. So, not asking anybody to do that. How long is your bick?
You should also be asking girth. Just say.
Is a video streaming property for all? What does that mean?
Is a video streaming property for all?
What does that mean?
Rick, I DM'd you yesterday thanking you for making my days happy. Hi, Shaquille. And I replied to you, and it was beautiful, wonderful. It's my favorite kind of message I could possibly get.
Somebody just said I look like Rithik and Joda Akbar. I agree.
I shared it with Indrani. Those messages make my day. We're here. Elevative artistry is the top thing for me, and then celebrating the great things that's India. But hearing personal messages about we make you happy is the biggest for me of all.
If Rick could get topped by anybody, it'd be elevative artistry. Am I right?
And Ricky Martin.
Superstar is.
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
Sorry. Super is swelling in the main blood vessel.
Yes, swelling. He has swelling in the blood vessel.
Should be home in 2 days. Okay, gotcha.
Somebody asked what we're going to do for our 1 billionth view because we're right there. Are we going to do anything to celebrate 1 billion views?
Porn.
Perfect.
Porn.
Just what the kids are looking for.
That's why I have the stash, baby!
He's getting ready for the 1 billionth porn celebration.
Interview Raja, sir. Would love to. Do you know him? Looks like Robert.
Corbin looks like Robert. Shut up, Robert.
Oh, you're talking about for the. Okay, gotcha. Do you watch Angry Young Man documentary? Nope,
not yet.
I actually heard
the number 1 film industry in India is.
That's not a number 1 industry.
Yeah, it depends.
Whoa. Why is it going so fast? It's on slow mode here.
Please teach acting on YouTube. I did for a little while,
but didn't you?
Yeah, I did a whole series on acting.
Whenever foreign productions make indie movie, they have a dark tint to the movies. Yellow from Mexico. Have you noticed it? I feel the same. All We Imagine Is Light. Little worried. I haven't seen All We Imagine Is Light, so don't know. Yeah. But yeah, they do tend to do that. And that's why a lot of people think it's like India's all desert. Why they do it, I don't know.
I don't know either.
It's kind of strange, right?
Yep.
Sexiest Indian song.
Ooh.
The one where Rick's supposed to do the dance, but he still hasn't.
Sexiest? That's tough.
Where can we see your acting work? Wherever you want, buddy.
Most of the time you have to come to LA to see me do theater.
IDK if you wish for Halloween, but you
guys doing The Boys watch along would be the best thing in the world. It's literally the most OSR kind of show. Have you seen The Boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like it?
I haven't finished it.
I haven't watched it. And I've heard it's out there.
It's very funny.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I've heard it's out there.
It's very good. I like it a lot. Somebody said they're a new actor. Any tips?
Oh. Yeah, love the craft. And in loving the craft, the best thing you can do for yourself is to get training, because I don't know if it's this way in India, but it is here in LA and in New York. If you don't have experience, which nobody does when they start acting, what casting directors and agents and managers and everybody's looking for is the seriousness of your desire to be a good actor. And so training, they want to see that you're in training, and you should be. And you should be taking the training that talks first about, you know, the art form, the craft of it. Then you should also know some of the technicalities, how to self-tape, some things about terminology, and so that when you're on set, you don't feel like a novice, and you're not a novice. And then the business side of it, because it is show business. Take a class that teaches you some things about how to navigate your career and handle that side of it. That's
which
my best
actors
advice.
look bad with a beard, Corbin? Didn't we just see one? Who did I see with a beard? And I was like, that kind of looks weird.
Yeah, there was. Who was it? And it was strange.
At least in When Harry Met Sally, I think.
Oh yeah, I agree.
I don't think he looks great.
He doesn't look great.
He
with
has
Billy
like
Crystal.
He has like a small and it's low.
Uh-huh.
I don't think he looks great. I don't think he was bad per se, but
Yeah.
actually I think he looks better beardless. But we just saw one recently, and I was like, that.
I don't think Tom Hanks looks great with a beard.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
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 There are some.
Loved your Dictator short film. Thanks very much, Rishi.
Still on the channel if you'd like to
It
see
is. It's there. Just look it up. If you guys don't know what they're talking about, just search What Dictators Dream About, and it's right there on OSR.
Can you get both SRK and Priyanka together for an interview? Can't even get one of them.
This is a good one. Who's the Willem Dafoe of Bollywood? Probably VJ Ross.
Yeah, but that was gonna be my.
Yeah.
That was gonna be my guess.
VJ Ross.
VJ's not as weird as
Right.
Willem Dafoe. Willem has this delicious weirdness about him that in a very different way that Jeff Goldblum also has.
Yes.
Very different. Very, 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 very different.
But we've said this before. If you get the opportunity to listen to Willem Dafoe talk about craft, pull up a chair.
Yeah.
He is one of the most articulate, insightful human beings I've ever heard talk about movie making and acting.
Any plans to watch Assamese films? Assamese films were dying recently, but he has grown again. Few high-budget films. Sakir was released. Trailer is available on you. Yeah, I would love to. There's not a lot of stupid babies recommending, so I don't.
Yeah.
I need people to recommend me stuff. Rima Das is coming out with a new film, right?
Rima Das is coming out with a new film.
Maybe we'll get to talk to her at some
point.
I
would love to. She gave us a shout out, and she DM'd us on the last thing that we gave a shout out to her for, because she's an elevative creator, man.
Corbin looks like an actor who got rejected for Brokeback Mountain.
I'm glad you mentioned Hell House 4, because yes, I agreed. 2 and 3 were compared to the first one, but I'm glad to hear that 4 is worth a watch. My wife and I may do that this month.
What makes Amir Khan special to you, Rick?
The fact, 2 things, that his most popular films are the ones that really are touching to the heart and carry with them positivity and human interest stories, that love is important and kindness is important and caring for people is important. And the fact that he happened so early in the channel, it's just inseparable from the DNA of loving Indian cinema.
Rank Leo, Master, Jailer, Ravan, Doctor, and Maviran.
Oh, we tried. Yeah. We've done that before. That's really tough to do. Why is it that actors are considered great only when they do drama well? They do not get the same respect doing comedy.
That is true.
Okay, they do. They just don't get that same respect by audiences. They do within the industry here. Everybody here knows how hard it is to do comedy.
Did you see Kinds of Kindness or Megalopolis, Rick?
Not yet.
I heard Megalopolis is like the worst film of the year.
And I wanted to see Kinds of Kindness when it was in theaters. It's one of those films I'm waiting to see what happens during the SAGs and if I get a screener. Do you mix politics with movies you watch, or keep your feelings aside knowing that being propaganda piece?
It depends. I guess.
It depends. I'll give you a great example. The reason I dislike virtually every single film that's been made that's considered a Christian film is because
it's dog shit.
They have such a low bar for artistic excellence, and as long as they're evangelizing, they love their films. And that's not what the purposes of a film. So if you're doing any kind of propaganda as the number one thing that you're doing, especially if you're taking truth and distorting it, it's going to be of no consequence for me whatsoever. But like, for example, I want to see the movie that Sebastian Stan's made where he and what's his name from Succession, he's in it with him too.
Oh, okay.
He plays Roy Cohn.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
The Trump movie.
Yeah.
I want to see that. And I can set that aside because I know that these are, no matter how detestable a person is, I would like to know more about the insights about what's going on in the life
and this
of
one
that
will
person.
actually tell the actual life.
Right.
Like
Absolutely.
It was made by the Republicans.
Right. Yeah.
And it's just
So,
everybody
yeah.
fuck them off.
You can tell when something's propaganda.
Yeah, easily. Oh, sorry. I just saw the time. Sorry, guys.
We gotta go.
Sorry about that. Having fun. Maybe we'll add more time on the
Time's
next
fun
one.
when you're having flies.
But yeah, let us know.
Thanks for being here, everybody.
It was always fun talking to you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
If you have anything else, you can
Love chatting.
message Rick directly on
If you
Instagram.
DM me on Instagram, please include some type of personal thing. If it's just asking for a reaction, that's his territory.
Come to me.
And if you send me something to watch, I tend to avoid it because it may show up in the channel and I want it to be a raw reaction here, but I'll respond to personal messages.
I'll give you a
like
raw
these.
reaction.
Like if you send me messages like these things here, I'll reply to those all day long.
Oh, like this one? Nice mustache. Thanks. I appreciate that. Oh, sorry. One more here. What's your favorite performance so far of the year? Indian or in general?
In general?
Indian. Vikram probably. And
yep.
Banglan.
Yeah. That and early on when we saw Mahmoodi in that.
Yeah. And if you can include Vikram Messi in 12 Fail, that was a great one. I'm probably forgetting stuff though.
There hasn't been anything in American cinema as of yet because for the most part we're now entering that season, but on television
stop sending stuff. The two Awesomies films,
cast of Shogun and the cast of Ripley, particularly Andrew Scott.
So you read that.
Two Awesomies movies, Birangana, Adani, Sikar, Birangana, Zadani. These two are really, thank you, made films.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
All right, guys. Y'all have a great night.
Bye to you all over the world, wherever you may be.
And we will talk to you later and say nice things about my mustache. Send me memes down below.